66 is Logan, 15 is Schroeder. They have the front row of the grid, but it's the back row that we want to keep an eye on. The 61 of Mick Turner, the 6 of Alan Harris, the 12 of Graham Edmund, and the 7 of John Brown. They're the cars we're looking for. 15 laps for the modified rods. Yellow lights flash, a start is about to happen. The start has happened. Oh, John Brown and Mick Turner had a bit of a coming together just past the start line. Brown was right out of the lineup, then he came back down and he happened to clip Mick Turner on his way back down. Graham Edmund pushing up on the inside. Mel Schroeder's in trouble just ahead of them. Oh, the 65 of Dave Bryan. He has had trouble with his car all night tonight and he's trying to make up for it. Up onto the infield he goes. They're all over the place at the moment. John Brown has gone up into third spot, and as they settle themselves down just a little bit, we've got Don McRae in the lead from Logan. Up on the outside goes Brown. 44 looking for the drive up on the inside. He goes through and goes, oh, trouble there for Logan. He dropped right out of the action. Then Dave Bryan going up on the infield. He's had an absolutely dreadful night. McRae is the leader. Here's John Brown moving up on the outside. Mick Turner's down on the inside. Oh, super pass by Mick Turner. He got through on the inside of Brown and on the inside of McRae and grabbed the lead. 11 laps to go. Mick Turner's out in front.
Yes, well, they catching now. Mick Turner, when he gets his nose out in front, he's a very hard man to peek back with, but anyone can do it. It's John Brown who's in second place at the moment, and he's still in touch with Turner. They're starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Third place is Edmund at the moment. He's got clear of the field. He's just in front of the 44 car of Russell Bradley, followed by the 6 of Alan Harris. And there's a car in trouble. It's the 30 of Murray. He's had a spin in turn 3-4, and the red flag comes out, and that'll bring a stop to the race. And that'll make John Brown very happy, no doubt, because once Mick Turner gets into that groove out in front, he's a very, very hard man to run down.
Thank you. Looking set for a start. Yellow light begins to flash. Into Main Straight, here's Brown up on the outside. Yep, it happened. Brown is going to get the advantage on Turner. Turner back up on the inside. Brown's just a little bit high. Turner on the inside. Brown on the outside. Then comes Graham Edmund. Now Turner on the inside. Brown on the outside. Turner got the advantage. Turner from Brown, then Edmund. Alan Harris is next, followed by Russell Bradley. And these 5 drivers have singled away from the rest of the pack. 8 more laps left to go in the modified rod final.
And Mick Turner leads the way from John Brown. Oh, there's Bradley going for a spin. He's just on the apron of the track. The black flag comes out to Dave Bryan, and the red flag comes out as well to bring the race to a halt with Bradley just in an awkward position. Now he backs off, but just in that dangerous spot on the apron of the track, and the chief steward having no other option but to bring the red light out and bring the race to a stop.
Now the 65 car has been sent onto the infield because I think they believe that fuel is leaking from under the car. I think that's what the situation is. We'll just check that with the officials as the track marshal lines them up. But the reason we've sent Dave Bryan onto the infield is that it's leaking fuel, or the car appears to be leaking fuel. The officials are checking it. Always have to keep back a little bit to check methanol because it could be a light and you can't see it burning if it's just burning on low flame. If it bursts into flame and explodes, you see it all right, but under normal circumstances it's hard to see burning. No start. No start, Brown and Turner. Turner had just a little bit too much of the fly-up start. 8 more laps left to go in our modified rod final. Mick Turner and John Brown and Graham Edmund and Alan Harris, the top 4 cars having a terrific battle. Well, that was the same as before, and this time they've let them go. Mick Turner is the leader, followed by John Brown. Then Graham Edmund. Alan Harris dropped off a little bit at the restart. He couldn't keep up the pace. Turner is the leader, but Brown and Edmund are right behind. They're going to make a fist of it with 7 more laps left to run. Oh, Turner got a little untidy. Brown very cleverly backed off and didn't get a clip with him. Edmund did the same when Brown also backed off. So good driving by these cars as Turner, Brown and Edmund fight for the lead. 6 laps to go.
And Mick Turner still holding on to that lead now and starting to pull away from John Brown in second place. Now Graham Edmonds putting the pressure right to Brown and trying to get up into that second place and set sail out after Mick Turner, who's got the lead at the moment and looking very comfortable. Oh, there goes Edmund and Brown. Oh, in unison. A bit of a jump too by Brown as he went up on the apron, but they've sold out and blown all chance they've had of winning this race. Now Mick Turner way out in front. Alan Harris now in second place. Brown's got back onto the track to get into third place, and just behind him the 19 of Lindsay Cornwall, but the red lights come out and John Brown will be thanking his lucky stars. So too will Graham Edmund, because that means they'll come back, or Mick Turner will come back to the field with only 4 laps left to run.
And did you see them out of turn 4? Up went Graham Edmund, front wheels reared up in the air, and then John Brown followed suit. It was a bit like a Torval and Dean Ice performance, with both of them going up on the infield. But the track's just going a little hard at the moment, and that's what they're having difficulty coming to grips with. The track's gone hard, particularly in turn 1, 2, and we'll no doubt get some moisture onto that track after the running of this race to keep it bedded down for the sprint car feature a little later on. Mick Turner, Alan Harris, John Brown, as Joel pointed out, very lucky at this restart, which will give him the chance to have one more shot at the leader. Alan Harris has performed well tonight. He's just battled away and has timed his run very well. And Lindsay Cornwall in 4th place, making a real good fist of it. There's the restart. Mick Turner, Alan Harris and John Brown. Again, these 3 cars will single themselves out from the rest of the pack as they head down back straight away. And it's Mick Turner. Alan Harris, I think, might be just content at the moment to look for second spot, because he realises that the track conditions are altering dramatically, and he hopes that perhaps Mick Turner might be the one that'll make a mistake. I think he might be playing percentages at the moment, Harris. He's not going to attack. He's going to play the percentage race. Yes, there's Turner making the mistake, and Harris getting closer to him. That's the sort of tactic that Harris is adopting at the moment. He's just going to keep it smooth and keep it together. We've got Turner in trouble. We've got the red light coming on again, with Mel Schroeder just backing away in time. Single file restart, 2 laps to go. Turner, Harris and Brown. Now perhaps Harris might elect to attack. He was content to sort of just see if Turner was going to make a mistake, and then if he looked like making a mistake, he was going to make the attack, which he did. But now perhaps with a restart, even though it is single file, he might try and make a break. Stand by, y'all, for the restart. There they go. Mick Turner, Alan Harris, John Brown. Again, 1, 2 and 3. Graham Edmund coming up on the inside of Cornwall. He moves into 4th place. There's the top 4. Now only 1 more lap left to go. Mick Turner sitting there saying, for heaven's sake, let me get to that checkered flag. Alan Harris is 2nd. John Brown is 3rd. Graham Edmund is 4th. That should be the way they finish this time. Coming down to take the checkered flag. It's a strong win to Mick Turner. Second, Alan Harris just hangs on to 3rd. Graham Edmund got up for 3rd, I should say, in front of John Brown. Then Lindsay Cornwall and Russell Bradley.